We'd been in arrears for a good few years on both the mortgage and our credit union loan. We tried to pay a little off each to keep everyone happy, but we were getting calls, mostly about the mortgage, and the bank kept telling us that it was the most important one to keep on top of. It's a vicious circle when you're trying to pay as much as you can. My husband suffers with depression a bit, but the banks didn't want to know. One day, I received a letter from the bank threatening us with repossession. I rang and pleaded with them, saying I don't want my husband in the grave. But there was no change in their approach. The worst thing is you're made to feel like criminals. We're just an ordinary family. We're not fraudsters. We're doing the best we can. When I realised things were not going to get better, I got in touch with the PIP. I thought, well, things can't get much worse. Almost immediately, we felt a sense of relief. After our first meeting, where our options were explained properly to us, we came out feeling hopeful. We had initiated a process. We were doing something. Our PIP stood between us and the bank. They dealt with him and they were off our backs. The sheer relief of that alone was fantastic. I could actually see the relief on my husband's face, that some weight had been lifted. That's such a cliche thing to say, but it's true. Waiting to see if it would all go through was hard. But when we found out it had been accepted, it was like winning the lotto. We were actually stress-free in some way. We were nearly in tears thinking, is this for real? Is it happening? The kids used to ask us what's wrong and we'd say, oh, it's hard to pay bills. Now it's a relief that money is available for school. When we first heard about meeting our PIP, we thought we'd be meeting a fella in a suit and he would be saying, how come you can't afford to pay? But he talked to us like two human beings. If you're in any way like we were, don't be afraid to look for the help. It's so much better than facing it alone.